Cherry patterns put in position to cancel its spread. So by the time the bar's finished, or we're dances with death. When the song ends, you get a massage for the cramp in your neck. It's damn to the mechanic, crammed in a box of this planet. Eat drugs and ride with sheep on mass transit. Beside myself like I just puffed purple. Not of the drug, but how we're wrapped in circles. I take some uber dramatic, tragic shit from my life.
Sample shopping episode, and of course these are sponsored by the best place to get decants and samples online. That is Decant Shop. Now you can always use my coupon code MAX12 if you like a fragrance in this video and want to get a sample, or you can use it for any fragrance on the site. It will not work for the decanting supplies which Decant Shop sells, and the reason that is because those prices are already so ridiculously low that it would be impossible for Adriana to drop them any lower. So, but it will work for anything else. So just remember that decantshop.com, coupon code MAX12. We're going to take a look at 4 different fragrances today, all available at Decant Shop. First up this week, we're looking at one from the House of the Different Company. This one is called Sienne Orange. Now, I don't own a single scent from this house. The Oud collection is definitely in my check out list. We looked at 2 from this house on the show. We looked at Celle de Vetiver, which I wasn't a huge fan of, and Rose Poivre, which I also wasn't a huge fan of, but I'm not a huge fan of rose fragrances in general. This is from their Esprit Cologne line, which is some of their lighter offerings. This one was released in 2012 by Parfumé Emile Copperman. Copperman did one of my favorite fragrances, Beloved Man by Amouage, and Givenchy Play Intense, and 212 VIP Man for Carolina Herrera, so some real talent there. Notes on this one are orange, green cardamom seeds, dill, carrot essence, carrot CO2, apricot wood, and white leather. Now in New York City, both Aides de Venustus and Barney's carry this line, and online Lucky Scent carries it. This fragrance, 90 ml, runs for $125. It is an EDT, but not a bad price for a niche scent. And what I think of this one is it's a nice little orange scent. It's not a citrus like peel or rind or zesty orange scent. It's more like a chalky orange scent, almost like a Flintstone vitamin, if that makes sense. It's definitely not bad. It's just not something I'd be interested in owning because I think there are better orange scents out there. You know, my favorite is probably Eau de Mandarin Ambry by Hermes, but this one's definitely nice and refreshing and definitely is orangey, but there are just so many better options out there that it's hard for me to really take this one seriously. The next 2 are, relatively newer designer releases. The first one is Nuit de Issey by Issey Miyake. Now, I own 4 from this house. I own L'Eau de Issey, I own Noir Absolu, I own Bleu de Issey, and their 2013 Summer Flanker of L'Eau de Issey. The only other one that I'm really interested in from this house as of now is their 2009 Summer Flanker. This one is newer. It is a 2014 release from perfumer Dominique Ropion. Excuse the phone ringing. Dominique Ropion and Loc Dong. Notes on this are bergamot and grapefruit, leather, spices, black pepper, woods, vetiver, dark woods, patchouli, incense, and tonka bean. And you can already find 4.2 ounce bottles of this online on places like Amazon for around $60. Now, this one is nice. I definitely see the L'Eau de Issey connection, but this one is definitely darker. It's got good quality. It's peppery. Certainly, as I said, darker than any release in this line so far, but to me, nothing special, nothing worth seeking out. It's sort of an average, intense, or dark designer fragrance flanker. You know, there's just many of these out there. I think Hugo Boss is now doing Boss Bottled Intense. So there is quality here. Again, it is a good scent, but I wouldn't say rush out and check this one out. Next up, the latest, and we'll see if the greatest, from the house of Thierry Mugler. Yeah, guys, this one is called Ultra Zest. This one came out a few weeks ago. It retails for $90 on the Mugler website, and the perfumers on this one are Jacques Hublé, who did the original. He also did some of the popular flankers, Pure Coffee, Pure Havane, and Quentin Biche also collaborated on this one. I think this is his first fragrance. Notes on this one are red, orange, tangerine, lemon, ginger, coffee, cinnamon, black pepper, vanilla, patchouli, and tonka. So interesting note breakdown on this one. Fragrance community has been very high on this one so far. Many good reviews. For this one, guys, I'm on the fence. I like this one, but not that much. To me, it smells like a cross between the original Angelman and Orange Sherbet. Like, that's really what it smells like to me. Again, it's like a chalky, milky orange, but not creamy. And I also won't call it a creamsicle. Could work great in the spring. It just feels weird to me. I'd probably buy this one when it hits like Fragrance Net. I don't know if I'm going to be getting this one at retail. I really like Pure Wood, but I felt like that was just too projection. I mean, performance just wasn't that good on me. And this one, I don't know. Like, you know, Adriana, who owns Decant Shop, at first she didn't love this one, but she said it's really grown on her. She really likes it. Maybe that's going to happen with me. But right now I'm in the, I'm just not sure what to think of this one phase. It's not a bad scent. It's actually pretty neat. And I give Mugler props for going in this direction and trying something different. But I don't know. I just don't know if I think it's a really good scent yet. So we're going to end this episode with one from the house of Annick Goutal. This one is called Musc Nomade. Now, we've looked at quite a few Annick Goutal scents on the show. We looked at Nuit Etoile, which I bought a bottle of. We looked at Amber Fetish, which I'm going to buy a bottle of. The three that I own from this house are Nuit Etoile, Myrrh Ardent, and Sables. There are another 4 or 5 fragrances from this house on my purchase list. This house makes very unique fragrances. You can find them online usually for very good prices. This one is from their Oriental collection. It was released in 2008 by 2 of Goutal's daughters, Isabelle Doyen and Camille Goutal. And the notes on this one are synthetic musk, muscone, angelica root, ambrette seed, amber, resin, wood, tonka labdanum, and Bombay wood. Now, online, this one can typically be found between $70 and $120, but you could always just get it from a Goutal retailer like Saks Fifth Avenue. This is the third that I've smelled in this collection. As I said, this is from the Oriental collection. I have Myrrh Ardent. I'm going to purchase Amber Fetish, and I need to smell the incense one. For me, guys, yeah, for me, this one's a big letdown. It's a sweet, musky scent. I would say a skin scent. It's got a drop of an animalic tinge to it, but it's not dirty enough to be outrageous, and it's not soft or cozy enough to be a comforting musk scent. It's sort of in this weird middle space that I don't like. I just don't think it's a very good musk scent. You know, I don't know why. You know, I guess musk fragrances can be difficult. But this one just isn't exciting to me. You know, it's sort of just it's a blah scent. You know, it's just a blah scent for me. And again, I'm a big fan of Annick Goutal. So if I had to rate these, oh, this is interesting. I'd probably go Ultra Zest 1. I'd probably go Sienne Orange 2. I'd probably go the Issey Miyake 3 and the Annick Goutal 4. As far as buying these, I think I'll wind up getting a bottle of the Ultra Zest because I do collect the Muglers. I don't think I'll get a bottle of a different company. I don't think I'll get a bottle of the Miyake, and I definitely won't get a bottle of the Musc Nomade. So next week, we are going to finish up this package of samples with 5 different fragrances. One from the house of Mercedes-Benz, one from the house of Lancôme, one from the house of Zegna, one from the house of Etro, and another one from the house of LM Parfum. If you remember, we looked at Black Oud a couple weeks ago. So I hope you have been enjoying these and been having fun. This package, we're going to be back next week, and then, you know, we usually don't miss weeks consecutively, which is awesome. We try to give you guys a sample shopping episode every week. Adriana sends me the fragrances. I try to write them up real quick and go through them. And so, you know, we're really appreciative that you guys have been using that coupon code, which again, that's what makes this whole show possible. Without you guys, there is no sample shopping. So thank you. Keep using that coupon code. Check some of these fragrances out. I'd love to know what you guys think of the new Mugler. So let me know and just use that coupon code. Sorry, I know I say it a lot. Anyway, that is the end of this episode. We'll be back this weekend for a review and next week with more videos. Obviously,
put cigarettes out of my arm to disrupt the calm. I gotta check the blunt 3 times when I puff with dusted thongs.